All right, we're back. Video lesson thing. I don't got a fucking clue where we're at, but all I know is I got a good fucking tune coming out. It's by a band called Hammerfall. The song's called Unforgiven Blade, and I want you guys to hear this fucking tune. All right, here we fucking go.
When the sky is turning black, you feel the dawn. Your inner voice compels you, but you're alone. The secrets and lies still obscure within your shattered dreams. And all you can do is dream. Long ago you spoke the words I ever said. 20 years on the road, it brings back memories. All your wisdom made me see the truth that lies beyond my inner dreams.
Come on, you can't tell me that song didn't fucking rock your fucking world there. I almost put my foot to the floor. It was rocking so hard. So anyways, let's see. You know what, like I said, I'm ad-libbing this whole fucking thing, so I got some, I made a couple of notes for this video, so just bear with me here. I'm going to pull over so I can get fucking organized, so just give me 1 second, alright? Alright, we're back. These fucking hazards off. Alright, Krahm's commandment number 5. Loyalty. I keep saying these are all big ones, but they're all big ones. That's why they're the commandments, right? Loyalty. Don't fucking sell out your fucking friends, your loved ones, anything. Loyalty, man, you know, it fucking speaks for itself, you know what I mean? Loyalty defines character, you know what I mean? Like, you know what, I don't even want to talk about this subject. I don't even know why I brought it up. Well, it's a commandment, so I gotta talk about it. Man, this one's really, it's probably right up there with my most important thing, you know what I mean? And as much as it's an amazing quality to have, it could also be one of the hardest, you know what I mean? Because loyalty just doesn't fucking exist anymore, you know? Unless you're in a fucking Hell's Angels or something like that, you know what I mean? But see, you know, that's the thing, you know? Let's take them as a perfect example. You know, like, sure, there's been a few of those boys that turned on each other down the line, you know, but I'm just saying, generally, their brotherhood, you know, is about that loyalty, and you want to surround yourself with that kind of, those kind of values. It's just, you know, for me, it's everything, you know, loyalty is everything. That's probably why I'm fucking, you know, I am a loner, you know what I mean? Is because I can't relate to anyone, because, you know, loyalty is a really hard value to stand true to, you know? You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to move on here because, you know, this is something, this is a touchy subject for me, loyalty, you know what I mean? And speaking of which, though, I will like to give a shout out. You know, I've had a lot of friends and people who have helped me out, you know, through my 45 years on this small little planet. But there's one person I really want to give a shout out to right now. His name is Stefan Larocque. Now, I can honestly say this gentleman has been there for me no matter what. You know what I mean? There was times where, you know, like fucking 10 years ago, man, like, oh, fuck, you know. You know what I mean? I was even testing his patience a little bit. You know, this fucking man, he just, you know, fuck, you know, he's the shit, man, you know what I mean? And the sad thing is that we're so much alike, you know, we can't really, you know, we can't spend our fucking days together and fucking hanging out and shit, you know what I mean? And, well, maybe we can now, you know what I mean? But, you know, because we're older and wiser, but, you know what I mean? But bottom line is, you know what I mean? it's hard to find that one person that you would actually take a bullet in the fucking head for, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm not sure if I would take a bullet in the head for him, but I definitely would take one in the shoulder or the leg, you know what I mean? Would I give my life for him, you know what I mean? It's not something that I would dismiss very easily, let me put it to you that way. You know, very good man. You know, he's going through some times right now where, you know, anyways, I'm not going to get in his personal life. All I'm just saying is just, you know, like, back to loyalty, you know what I mean? If you're giving loyalty, giving it, you know, you might not always get it back to the same level, you know what I mean? But I'm telling you, there's no, to have that relationship with someone where you can count each other 100% no matter what, you know, through thick or thin is really important, you know what I mean? And that's something that I tried to instill in my working environment, you know what I mean? But, you know, we all know how that turned out. All right, so moving on. Let's get a new tune here going. Oh, fucking sharp dressed man. Are my eyes dilated? Sober? As, I don't know, I've never used that term before. Trust me, boys. Sober, feeling good. Well, I never was not sober. I know, we'll get into that kind of thing later, why I use drugs and alcohol. I don't feel like talking about it in this video, or maybe I will, I don't fucking know, but, you know, addiction gets a pretty bad rap, you know? But I don't want to feel like talking about addiction right now. Or maybe, well, I don't know, let's just, fuck, like I said, I'm ad-libbing this fucking bullshit, so. Back to the whole mental illness thing. One of the tools that could really help you out is passion. A lot of times in mental illness, you know what I mean, like, for me, I was bipolar, high functioning, so it's very rare I fell into depression. There was a time that I did, though, but you know, I was always on the mania part of it, you know what I mean? I always went from a scale of 1 to 10, I was more like a 5 to 10 as opposed to 5 to 1. This guy's over here looking at me talking to myself. How you doing? Hey, puppy. Hello. Anyways, so where were we? Yeah, so we're talking about, geez, I didn't forget what the fuck I was talking about. Yes. So back to, I'm more of a 5 to 10. So the people that, you know, from 5 to 1, you know, that the depression part and the 10 being mania. One of the things for me that was an issue is when I was diagnosed and I realized that, you know, I was about structure and stuff like that. And I was telling you how my working environment affected me big time. And I'll touch on this again. You know, I'm not. Everyone's got their different journey, but all I can do is tell you what mine was about. Not only was work affecting me on a structural level, it was my passion. It was everything I was. It's who I was. You know what I mean? It was my identity. And one of the hardest things for me is when I lost that. I'm not talking about when I was fired. I'm talking about when I lost the ability to control the environment. And I had a hole like this big. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to relate it to you guys. You know, try and find that passion. I'm not talking about passion about your kids. I mean a passion for yourself. I mean something that just makes you it completes you. It's hard. I don't know. I can only describe. I can only use everyone. You know, I can only use me as an example. You know, work was my passion. It was my everything. You know, I enjoy teaching the young guys so much and watching them growing and learning. Oh, I got so much satisfaction out of that. And when that when that was slowly taken away from me, you know, I had a hole like this big, and for years and years, I just tried to hold on to that. But when I finally let it go, you know, I'll be honest, I'm not gonna fucking, you know, I'll let it all on the line. When I finally realized that I was fighting a losing battle there, you know what I mean, I had to let the place go and everyone in it. I cried for 2 fucking days, man. You can even ask the guy who was working beside me, Kelly, man. Fuck, he picked me up one morning, I'm fucking, you know, all the way to fucking work, you know what I mean? But part of the process, you know what I mean? And lucky for me, at that time, I kind of knew what was happening, so, you know, I couldn't give a fuck. Like I was told earlier, like, fucking I realized what was happening, and I just fucking let it happen, you know? And for people with mental illness, find something, that passion, to help you carry you through. Look for that. Yeah. Okay. So let's find a new tune here. Fuck. Like I said, bear with me. I'm just ad-libbing this shit. You know what I mean? I'm doing the best I can. Oh hell, heading out to the highway, Judas Priest. We all have our different characters and our different identities. I'm going to go back to this whole loyalty thing, and loyalty is, I don't mean it applies to other people, but I mean loyalty to yourself as well. Don't fucking sell yourself out. You know what I mean? If you fucking believe in something and someone puts you to the test on that, I'm telling you, man, there's no other worse torture to your soul than letting yourself down, morally, or you know what I mean? Damn it, just bear with me, you know what I mean? Let me pause this for a second. Fuck. I'm going to switch gears a little bit. I'm going to go back to people with depression and stuff like that. I hate to say it, but no one's going to be able to help you but you, all right? And this is something you have to come to terms with. You know what I mean? It's going to be, it's all about personal growth. You know what? Everyone can benefit from personal growth and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Oh, love this part. Wait for it. Everyone can benefit. You know what I mean? Shit, man, I think I'm almost done here. Need a lot of cocaine to get my thought process going again. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a second and then give me 2 and 2, all right? There's something I want to talk. Oh shit! Did I have the truck run the whole fucking time? Jesus Christ. Let's see here. Alright, battery's not dead. Just give me a sec here. Alright, just want to make sure. So, I want to give you a little story. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but it applies to how I used to self-medicate. I went through different periods of that. I went from fucking just experimenting to drinking heavily to not drinking, all types of different things. And I learned to basically, I don't think I was actually knowingly conscious of doing this, but in my journey, what ended up happening is, this is a mind fuck, but I was actually using cocaine and alcohol to manage my bipolar without even knowing it. It wasn't later until I realized that. Once I did, then I was able to manage it better and get to the point where I am today, where, I'm pretty much drug-free and alcohol-free. But at that point, not knowing it, I was like, when I would get too high in mania, I used to describe it as getting my spike. When I'm in that, when someone's in their mania, they need something that, they got it, whether it's through an argument through a friend, or whether it's drug use or fucking hypersexuality, or you need your fix, And what I would do is, I used to drink, but then and then for depression, I used to do cocaine. So once I flipped that around and realized, okay, cocaine's my spike, and then it was like a reset button, you know what I mean? And if I got too depressed, well, booze was a depressant, so it would put me right back super down. I'd get all my emotions out, and then reset on the other end. So it was the weirdest fucking thing. It's like, I almost want to tell people who suffer from bipolar, start doing cocaine and drinking. I know how crazy how that sounds, but but just hear me out, you know what I mean? And this is the fine line between, abuse and non-abuse, you know what I mean? For the longest time, I abused both. Abuse is a fine line, you know what I mean? Abuse can mean many different things. But all I can tell you is, for me, what would happen was I'd be in my mania, and it got to the point where I could manage, I'm in mania now. I better get a little fix there, a little shot of cocaine, and it fucking maxed me right out, peaked me right out. And then the next morning I wake up, it was like a reset. I'm like back to number 5. I'm like, holy fuck, When I started to realize that, I was just like, I was on to something here, Using that 176, you know what I mean? And then what ended up happening is I never fell in depression after that. It was like, remember I was telling you, I used to use booze to manage the depression. So all of a sudden, I'm not drinking anymore. And then I started putting everything together, and it just got easier. But you guys got to remember, man, this took 5 fucking years, all right? So, I'm just telling you my story. I'm not recommending anything, but, that's that. And the doctors, the medication that they prescribed me, one of them was really, really bad. There's actually a lawsuit in the States. So far, Boston Straub has put out $550 million in lawsuits to this fucking drug. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to see any of that fucking cash, because in Canada, as great a country this is, it's pretty fucked up, the laws. They basically just told Boston Straub, like, okay, well, I'll put the side effects on there now, and you're off the hook. Fuck. What a fucking joke, but, hey, healthcare, it's a good country. We got to take the pros and cons the pros and cons with living here in Canada, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so there was a time at work, man, I'm telling you, man, it was just like, when I was on that fucking drug, it was just, it was bad for me. It was really bad. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, right? So, yeah, I got the structure thing happen. I don't know what the drug thing, the medication thing. Oh, I'm telling you guys, I swear to Christ, if I would have fucking took a fucking butcher knife and fucking put it right through my fucking throat one day, you know what I mean? It was hard. Honestly, not hard not to, but just, I think when my story's finally told, you know what I mean? A lot of people go, holy fuck, man, how the fuck did he survive that motherfucking shit, They believe me, I'm surprised myself, so believe me, I don't know. I look back at the shit that I went through in the last, fucking 20 years in that fucking shithole. Some of it my fault, a lot theirs. But, you know what? In the same turn, they didn't know any better. They're a young company, you know what I mean? And just, I told you, I promised I wasn't going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about work. So, I'm just going to end this video right now with a little bit of fucking dance tunes and on a happy note, all right? Love yous! Take care of each other. Fucking exhausting talking about this shit. I promise, if I feel you emotional, I'll make you a promise. If I'm one of those days where I'm feeling just a little bit emotional, I'll fucking cry in front of you motherfuckers. I don't give a fucking shit. But that's the shit I'm talking about, Being honest with yourself, not lying to yourself, you know what I mean? And accepting what's going on in your body, And not giving a fuck what anyone thinks. Because in the end, you're going to benefit. If you worry about what they think, or anyone else gives a fuck about, who's losing? You're fucking losing. So my fucking start all watery, I'm going to fucking do it right in front of you. So I don't give a fuck, and I'm going to share that with you. You know what I mean? Okay, everybody, I'm home now. Fucking need a nap. I'm fucking exhausted from all this fucking interviews and shit. You know, because I got to, whatever. All right, here we're pulling in now. Ugh. I learned how to make Alfredo this morning for breakfast. Believe that? All right, so I'll see you when I see you. Take care of each other, all right? And stay strong. Stay loyal. Stay true to yourself. And, good luck to us all. Take care.